I would like to start this video out by saying that I started my channel in 2011 and YouTube has repeatedly monetized and demonetized my channel, but they have never sent me a check. That means that I have not made a penny from YouTube for making videos all of these years. During this time period, I have also gained just about under 2,000 subscribers, while male YouTubers have gone viral. During this time, I have also been chastised for saying things that male YouTubers said. The particular cases in point are videos I made about a certain virus, where I read an article from the National Institute of Health, and they accused it of being my own personal medical misinformation. So I am not the scientist that wrote this NIH article. The article was something I saw online and read in one of my comments on the news videos. And if you're wondering why I'm making videos about plants and cooking, it is because this warning on my channel just won't go away. I can't make it go away. To this day, there is a warning on my channel insinuating that I disseminated medical misinformation by reading an NIH article about how the lab bean may be being studied by scientists to treat a certain virus. So, in protest of this, I decided to start making videos about plants. And then it got expanded to cooking because, plants are often edible and can be cooked. So, right now, I want to do a science project. I want to revive the white Bermuda onion. So, when someone ordered this from me, the picture showed an unopened package of Bermuda onions from the 1930s, which is what this is. And what I received was an empty package. The Etsy or eBay ad said that the seeds were 100 years old because it's like circa 1930 or something and not viable. So I thought I was going to receive a package of seeds and divide them in half, try to start half of them at my house, and take half of them to the university formerly known as Humboldt State University, which is now known as Cal Poly Humboldt, and ask their, botany department or something to try to start the other half. Instead, I received an empty seed package. So if you have something like this, like in your grandma's attic, please contact me. I would like a package of Bermuda onion seeds, and what's sad is it smells strongly of onion. Even when I'm moving it around, I can smell the onion odor from the onion seeds that were recently in there and just dumped out. I am 100% sure, based on the smell alone, that the person said, "Oh, someone ordered my seed packet. I'm going to dump the seeds out and mail them the packet they want so they can use it for their art project they're doing," or something like that. Not understanding that these seeds were still going to be viable. So, I have 3 cookbooks here, and I'm going to explain why I wanted these seeds. So these 2 cookbooks specify in certain recipes that you must use Bermuda onions. Gosh, I'm breaking my bookmarks again. In this recipe for mock caviar, it specifies that you must use 1 Bermuda onion. In this passionate chili madness cookbook, there's another recipe that says, the creator of this gastronomic epic hails from Brownsville, Texas, and insists you follow his recipe to the letter. And it says you must use 1 large Bermuda onion. So I looked up Bermuda onions, and they said that Bermuda used to be one of the main onion growing countries in the world and would ship them worldwide. They had a specific variety that looked like this, kind of like a Walla Walla onion, and now the original heirloom Bermuda onions are hard to get. Even in Bermuda, they have like crossed with other varieties of onions people grow, and they have like a Bermuda onion festival. And if you can't get a Bermuda onion, you could use a Walla Walla onion. Anyway, look, that's why I was trying to resuscitate the species. So I thought that obviously it's an heirloom variety of onion, like some company to the likes of Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds would have seeds for it, but no. The only seeds for these original Bermuda onions are these old seed packages from the 1930s. So they advertised them as unopened for sale online. Seeds probably not viable, used for art projects. And when I had someone order one for me, it came without the seeds. Oh no. And I would like to say something really quickly, because I did a little math project with my children last night. Whereas these cookbooks say you must use Bermuda onions, you must follow this recipe to the T. This cookbook has somewhat different instructions, and I kind of put them on a flow chart. I wrote Nothing's Chili in Bombay cookbook because in this entire cookbook they use this spelling for the word chili. Not chili like this, Chilli, but chili. Like chili when you get cold. So it says use Indian chili powder or hot pepper of your choice, or hot cayenne, or whatever. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And so to make this recipe for Parsi hash yellow potatoes, they say you can use these 4 varieties of potatoes, 2 varieties of chilies, which they spell correctly here, but when they're talking about the chili powder, they spell like that. And it goes on and on and on. As you can see, I wrote, they said you could make it with onions only, or 4 different types of potatoes mixed with onions, or red or green chilies. You can serve it hot or cold. And this flow chart that I was trying to make my children a math lesson and kind of like a reading and cooking lesson at the same time ended up being too big for the page. So how many varieties of this recipe can you make following the instructions in this cookbook? Apparently an exponential number, because if I didn't have any of these 4 varieties of potatoes, well, I might have 4 others. If I didn't have either of these 2 types of chilies, I might have others. It's exponential, and I'm sure that when she wrote it, she was trying to explain how, when you're cooking from scratch, if you don't have one thing, you can substitute it for another, but if you don't have another thing, you can substitute it for something else. But if you tried to follow these instructions, it would be difficult, because you would actually have to, if you were going to go out shopping for ingredients to make this, you would actually have to, decide which variety you were going to make. And then as you were thinking it through in your mind, you're well, am I going to use a yellowfin, a Yukon cold, bintje, or plain red skin potato? Or what about the russet potatoes I have in my cabinet? Would those do? And it says green chilies or dried red chilies. What if I have some fresh red chilies? Is that going to do? Look, it goes exponential really quickly. It just goes exponential really quickly. I love this book. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's just funny. It says add lots of fresh coriander. Like, what's lots? It's funny. It's interesting. And apparently there's a YouTuber that does something like Jamie and Julia with recipes from this cookbook. She's like, oh, we're going to cook from my Bombay kitchen today. We're going to cook her most famous recipe today. It's funny. And the reason you haven't seen this is because YouTube has like a serious issue with promoting male YouTubers more than female YouTubers and demonetizing female YouTubers' channels. I call my channel a free-for-all because I make no money from it and it is free for all. So today, nothing's chilly in Bombay. Let me see if I can find a page with an example of this. There it is, right there. Indian chili pepper. Nothing's chilly in Bombay today. There's nothing I can do or say that will make them, monetize my channel or try to demonetize it more than it's already been demonetized because it's already like at 0. So, I would like to end this video by saying that a few local businesses have said that people can call on phone and buy me gift cards. Like if you call the Arcata Co-op in Arcata, California, which is spelled with a T. I'm not talking about Arcadia. I'm talking about Arcata with a T. And you say, hey, I want to buy Adrienne Floreen a $500 gift card. You give them your credit card number. Next time I go shopping there, I will walk up to their customer service desk and I will say, hey, did anyone pay for a gift card for me? And they will either say yes or no, based upon whether or not you have done it or not. With that said, I'm going to end this video by asking if anyone wants to go through their grandma's seed collection in their attic or whatever, wherever, and try to find me a packet of Bermuda onions that actually has the seeds in it. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, share this video, watch my other videos, subscribe to all my channels, and bye, people.